face their fears as they compete in dangerous and nasty stunts live. Do you guys want to meet our contestants? Here they come. First up, we have Tom. And Lynn. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the five of you have been chosen for one reason, to prove that fear is not a factor for you, as you need to win the title of Fear Factor Live Champion. Before that can be said, you must complete 3 extreme stunts that will not only test you physically, but mentally as well. If you're too afraid to attempt a stunt, you're eliminated. If you try a stunt and fail to complete it, you're gone. But if you succeed and move on to the next round, that'll be that much closer to claiming winners' bragging rights here at Fear Factor Live. You guys ready to get this party started? Now, while we're getting prepped, let's take a look at some interviews we shot earlier today and hear what they had to say.
My name's Tom from Port St. Lucie, Florida. I'm going through with 2 boys, 130 band students from Jensen High School.
From Israel, and I'm going to win Fear Factor for my 6-year-old daughter who expects no less. Michael from Roachtown, Maryland, here to win Fear Factor to make my boys Jason and Ross proud.
I'm going to win Fear Factor because I don't want to embarrass myself in front of my girlfriend. I got the heart of 20 men.
Hi, I'm Lynn. I'm from Washington, D.C., and I'm here to win Fear Factor today because of my twin boys, Ryan and Kyle, have dared me, and I'm not going to let them down.
Right now. To remind you just what they're in for, let's take a look at some highlights from the hit NBC show, Fear Factor.
Oh my God.
The contestant who hangs on longer than the rest is going to receive a big advantage going into the next stunt, as well as automatic advancement to the finals if our second stunt ends in a tie. Oh, by the way,
there's one more thing. I'd like to introduce everyone to our first volunteer, Walter. Everyone give him a big round of applause. Now, after 15 seconds, Walter is going to throw this lever, which is going to activate some industrial strength fans, blasting our contestants with some pretty serious wind. Now, is this dangerous? Not necessarily, but annoying? Definitely.
Contestants, are you ready? All right, get a good grip up there. And it just happens to be wrapped. Come on over, buddy. A very quick ball. Come on over. What happened up there?
It's just so sweaty.
They're sweaty. The nerves coming into play a little bit.
So nervous.
Now we'll see it a lot. If you don't have a good grip up there, as soon as the platform drops, your hands are going right off, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Absolutely. What was it like up there on those platforms? I don't think they get the full effect.
I'm afraid of heights, so
Well, you know what? You faced it, you got through it. Unfortunately, now it's time to send you down the walk of shame. That means we have our full semifinals. We got Lynn, Gil, Michael, and the winner of that first event. Ready for it? Here comes Tom! Just hold on. That's a very solid strategy for that event. Clearly, you have an entire cheering section here. Who's out there? Jensen JBHS? Choice So who's it gonna be? Michael. Okay, why'd you pick Michael?
I don't know.
No. We'll see if that works out. Our teams are gonna be Lynn and Gil, of course, Michael and Tom for now. Heading off, and Billy's gonna get you guys set up for that next event. See you one more time for our semifinalists. Lynn and Gil, let's hear it. Very nice. This next stunt has two parts. In the first half, the runners are gonna take off towards that tank. Let's show them what's inside.
Check it out, David. We've got carnivorous eels, which is why we call this the eel tank relay.
You must plunge your unprotected arms into that eel-infested tank and attempt to retrieve a small beanbag. Once you've done so, race back to your starting line and toss it into your partner's bucket. You'll have 30 seconds to transfer as many as you can between the tank and your teammate. You may only move one at a time. At the end of the 30 seconds, whichever team has caught the most gets an advantage going into the second half of the stunt. Oh, by the way.
On stage, my volunteers, Maria and Casey, are going to blast them with these high-intensity water cannons. Let's hear it from my volunteers.
It is going to get wild out here. All right, runners, on your marks. Let's count them down in 3, 2, 1, go! Off the starting line, and everybody's so happy. Coming out of the tank first. Very nice. Comes over. That team has already got two, though. The blue team is really now to pick up the pace here. Not a lot of time. Lynn really being affected by those eels. It looks like there's a lot going on in that tank. Yes, let's hear from both teams at halftime. Blue team got two. Red team got four. Let's hear red side. So we're going to get both teams 3 beanbags each. Red team is going to receive 1 extra as their advantage for winning that first half of the stunt. We're then going to raise them 2.5 stories into the air to the top of the arena. When we say go, they'll be released into a pendulum swing. They'll then have 30 seconds to throw those down to their partner below. When the buzzer sounds, whichever team has caught the most will go on to the finals, and the other team will be eliminated. Oh, by the way, there's one more thing. Beanbags, Amy?
Not so much, David.
Those are kind of boring. We found a little extra money in the budget, so we got these rancid octopus. Lynn actually was taken aback. He physically took a step back with that reveal. I'm excited. If she didn't love the eels, she's going to hate these. Now what we're going to do is give these guys the buckets to catch these octopus. We're also going to cross them across with our partners. And as you'll see, we're tethering them by their backs to the front of the stage. Really going to limit their mobility, make it a lot more difficult for them to move around. Now there's a lot of momentum in play. Our competitors are very eager to go on to the next round. So I'm going to give a warning to my corner bleachers here and here. You guys are what we like to call the octopus splash zone, okay? It's pretty self-explanatory, but you guys might want to keep your heads up. That's fair warning.
Good thing.
All right, they're getting some last-minute instructions here, testing the length of that tether. There's no stretch to it, no give, not a bungee, just a rope. So it can really come to play if they're not aware of what's behind them. He looks ready to go. He's got those octopus in hand.
All right, we're all set.
All right, crew, let's hoist them up now. And here they go, beginning that 25-foot climb. Remember, they're only going to have 30 seconds to toss these guys down, and do not forget the red team does have 1 extra.
We're all clear.
Let's start chucking cephalopods in 3, 2, 1, go! Here comes the first swing. They're up. Blue side, that's what we call the splash zone out there. See the red team has not missed a beat. Blue team on the draw, find their back. Uh-oh, red team misses there, but they got that extra. Here's where the advantage comes into play. Awesome job, Michael. Come on over. 3 out of 4. Not too bad at all. That's exactly what you guys needed. Facing camera here. How was that for you? It was good. Good smelling. Yeah, I think your partner got the worst end of that one there. Yeah. You look like a pro out there. Do you catch octopus often? No, that's a new one for you. Now, you're going up against Tom in the finals. Are you going to be able to beat him?
Absolutely.
He does have the cheering section behind him, so you're going against it. But I'll tell you what, you got every chance in the world. Come on over here, Tom. Very nice. seems cautiously optimistic here. Are you going to be able to beat him in the finals?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You guys set up for that last minute. Let's hear it one more time for our finalists. Good team. Had a little trouble connecting there. Face the camera here, guys. Glenn, it did not look like you had a lot of fun in that event. At one point, you must completely finish the contents of the cup for it to count. That's the important part. First person to do that, put the cup back down on the table, open your mouth, show us you're not saving any for a midnight snack. They're going to be our winner, all right? Hope you ladies brought your appetite, because it is countdown to chow down in 3, 2, 1, go! A sip and a second thought. And then we want some steady progress from Marie. She's doing good work over here. How are we doing over there?
Teresa's working on it sip by sip, but she is keeping it down.
They're thinking about it too much. Just gotta slug it back. There we go. Marie's going for it.
Come on, Teresa.
Running low on time, but it's so good. It was so close. Marie was almost there, but Teresa, congratulations. You faced the Scorpions. Prove that fear is not a factor. You're definitely neither is taste. Congratulations.
For winning today, you do get your own very flat. Fear Factor Live, I ate about 5. Let's hear it for my diners one more time. You guys can have a seat. All right, David, take us on to the finals.
And then there were two. On my left stands Michael, on my right Tom, and a great team in the last event. Now we're going head-to-head. Both of them want to be able to claim the title of Fear Factor Live champion. But one thing still stands in their way, and that's our last event, the Stunt Fence Challenge. All right, competitors, please turn around and face your walls. Now study those walls carefully, because in just a few moments you'll be climbing that ladder. As you scale the wall, you must remove all 4 yellow flags. Once you reach the top, run across the top windowsill to the red fireman's pole. There you'll find a red flag with a key attached to it. You need to hang on to that one. Slide down the pole, race over your convertibles and hop in. Use the key to start the ignition on the right-hand side. The cars will begin to rise into the air. Once they reach their maximum height, you'll jump out over the windshield onto the hood, where there's 3 more flags you need to remove. Then, scramble back over that windshield into the back seat and grab the rocket launcher, aim it at the target above my head. Simply put, the first competitor to shoot that target will be today's ultimate champion of Fear Factor Live.
For their car climbing action, and that is what we call entertainment here at Fear Factor Live.
Michael, are you ready? Michael. Tom, are you ready? Audience, are you ready? Let's count down the final showdown in 3, 2, 1, go! Competition. Let's see if they still have enough gas in the tank. First up on their first flags, neck to neck. Making very steady progress here, guys. Tom's got a big lead here.